Hello, this is Åsa with a new process video, and it isn't just any process video, this is number 100. Yes, it's crazy. I don't really know how it happened. I would have guessed 40, maybe 50, never 100. But I've been counting and it is. So this will be some kind of extra celebration process video, first with a process and then with a couple of bonus layouts after. So don't turn off your the video streaming before you've seen the fun stuff I've added at the end. The photo for this layout, it's a single photo page, and the photo is of me, and it was taken at the train station in Gävle, where we changed train when we went to Stockholm the other weekend. So I think it's a good photo for a celebratory post in my channel. So it's a selfie. I'm making a photo mat out of a striped white, brown and black paper. I think it's from one of the Swedish companies, paper companies. I seldom buy their papers because they are even more expensive than the American ones. But this is an old one that's been in my stash for a while. And I've been making more stencils. I drew flowers in the Silhouette Studio program, and it's one flower actually, and then I have been turning it in different directions, so it looks like it's several different kinds of flowers because it's not symmetrical. And I have made 3 stencils with the same flower and kept turning it and changing the size. So I have one with only the small ones, and I have one with 3 in different size, and I have one with the middle size, 3 of them on a row. So this will be the background. I just painted it with some modeling paste and some that I have mixed with black acrylic paint. And then I made a boo-boo, and here is Felix. No, it's Cosmos. It's Cosmos. He never visits me, but I think he was alone. The kitten wasn't indoors, so he came to say hello and wondering what I was doing. So I didn't cut him out of the film. I didn't have the heart to do that. He is so sweet. Talking about the cat and not about the layout, that mat, that craft mat from Heidi Swap, it really soaks up cat hair a lot. So I had to clean up the whole place when he had left. Back to the layout. I made a boo-boo on the right edge there, and I couldn't get the paint off, so I tried to hide it underneath some gesso, and then I thought that it looked stupid that just having gesso in that one spot, so I just scraped and placed gesso randomly on some spots. So it's just for texture and for hiding that place where I got black paint. Now I wanted to bridge the white and black background and the, what should I say, and the white and brown and black photo mat with a bit more messy paper. So I'm using this very old one from my stash. It's white with distressed patterns and flowers. Quite similar to the ones that I have on my background. And then I had another piece of that striped paper that I'll be using in my layering under the photo block. So I will be fiddling around with that, and a paper from the My Mind's Eye cut and paste collection, the one with the glasses. When I made the last voiceover, I was talking about buying twine, and when I had done the voiceover, I went back to the computer and made even more searches for twine. I couldn't help myself. I'm a bad girl, and after a long while I decided to buy twine, because obviously I couldn't get it out of my mind, and I didn't buy where I thought I would. My choices had the whole time been between divine twine and twine from the twinery. So I wanted to buy some kind of quality, known brand twine. And the divine twine I bought from China, from AliExpress, and I paid $21 for 5 110-yard spools, and they are 12 threads, so it's a bit thicker. And I bought the 5 spools were the 3 colored ones, the white, red and blue, the white, green and blue, and the white, light pink, dark pink. And then I bought the green and the brown, which I use a lot. Then the twinery twine I bought from paper issues. They had it by the yard for 9 cents. So I bought pretty much all the colors, both the baker's twine and the solid, and I optimized it so that I could get under $10. So I think I paid $9.69 or something like that for the twine, and then I only had to pay $6 for the shipping. I bought 6 yards of each color at paper issues. The twine from China comes free shipping, so that's really good. So now I just have to wait, and at least I don't need to look for twine anymore, and not in years, I suppose, and perhaps not even in my entire life, at least with those 110-yard spools. That's an awful lot of small bows. Anyway, back to the layout. While I've been talking about pretty much nothing, the process has come to me sticking down the photo block onto the background. And I have been sprinkling some black ink, and I have also been chalking all the edges with some distress ink. I think I used antique linen. It's one of my favorites. And while I look at this page now, I can only see that leaf that is missing from that third in a row flower on the bottom. I must have missed it completely, but I'm covering it up with the title now. I cut out the title in craft with my silhouette, and it's Going Places. So I thought that was really appropriate for this changing train selfie. So I'm gluing it down with my SIG glue pen, the thing that I can't be without in my scrapbooking. It's a really good glue, and it's perfect for small things like die cuts and alphas. I'm making some small clusters, and I'm building them onto some labels that I've cut out in burlap. I think that is a really nice it adds another kind of texture to the page, and it's the color of it really suited the striped paper, which had almost the same brown in it. And I'm adding small bows and also a couple of plastic dots made from perler beads. Please let me know if anyone wants me to put those cut files for the stencils up on my blog. Just let me know and I'll do it. If anyone's interested, I'll be glad to share them with you. When I have placed these dots, I will take out a roller stamp and stamp all around the layout. I will stamp destination, I think, and I really like the effect that the roller stamps give. They are a really good purchase if you want to have an easy and quick finishing touch to a project. So I use brown ink to match the brown in the pattern paper. And here is the finished layout. In the still photos you see that I have tied some twine around the upper part of the photo and tied it into a knot, and you also see the small clusters with the burlap and the twine and the perler beads in color order. And the stencil. And now it's time for bonus. Yes, layout share. I have 3 layouts to share with you, layouts that I haven't filmed, or really I thought I did film them, but I didn't. And here's me again. It's lots of Åsa photos this time, and it's from when I went to that scrapbooking store in Stockholm. So just a crazy photo, and I'm really happy about this one, and I think it's very, very fun. So some journaling and very easy, place them onto the page. To get some dimension, I layered the photo of me on top of the other two photos on foam dots. And here it's me again. I'm having coffee and pie at a fancy cafe in Stockholm. It's called Café Linné, and Linné, Carl von Linné, was a scientist in the 1800s. He's the one who gave every plant and animal a name in Latin, and decided how to place them in families and groups. So he's quite a famous person here, so it's not very strange that he has a cafe named after him. I used a stencil that I made myself. This pattern with the fleur-de-lis I haven't come up with myself, so I just stole it off internet and made a stencil. The photos sit on a old piece of graphic 45 paper, and the title says Sötebrödsdagar, which is pretty much days when you eat sweet bread. This is a layout with my son on his 4th birthday, and he got a hat for Christmas, and he looks so much fun in that hat, so I wanted to document it and also take the opportunity to document a song that we've been singing here for a couple of weeks now, Uptown Funk, and I think that it was a really matching song with this pretty photo. Most of the papers for this page are from the Amy Tan Stitched collection. So that's the layout share, and I hope that you have enjoyed every little bit of it. Thank you so much for watching and being with me in my celebratory 100 video. This is Åsa. Bye.